Hello, welcome to the Millennial Book Junkie. My name is Monique, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the books that I'm going to be reading in June of 2025. This June, I'm going to be reading 4 books, so let's get into them. The first book I'm going to be reading is None of This Is True by Jewell. This book follows a podcaster named Alex who, on her 45th birthday, comes across a woman named Josie Fair who is also celebrating her 45th birthday. She basically finds out that this woman is her birthday twin. After Alex and Josie get to know each other at this birthday party, Josie convinces Alex that she should be on Alex's podcast. Josie starts sharing things about herself that apparently are very interesting to Alex, and Alex is like, sure, let's work on this together. We'll have you on the podcast. Everything is great. But as they start working on the podcast together, Alex is like, I don't know about this girl. Something is weird about her. Something is interesting, but weird and unsettling. I don't know if there's something just off about her. I'm going to continue anyway because she's interesting, even though she's giving me a weird feeling. Eventually, Josie disappears and leaves Alex's life in disarray. And apparently, Alex eventually becomes the subject of her own podcast, and that's never any good. So this is going to be my very first Jewell book that I've ever read. I have one on my shelf, but so many people have read this book and told me that the ending is crazy, so I need to read this book. I'm really excited. I actually just got it from the library today, and I cannot wait to dive in because I have just heard so many good things. Have you read any Jewell? And if so, what books have you read by her? I've heard such great things about her, and I am just really excited to dive in. I also haven't gotten a book from the library in so long. This one is due in like a week and a half, and I'm like, will I finish it? I'm a little nervous about it, but I think I will. The next book I'm going to be reading in June is Tell Me What You Did by Carter Wilson. I am so excited for this book because it has been on my shelf for a while, and when I bought it at Barnes & Noble, the woman who worked there said that it was a must-read. I have heard mixed reviews on this, but I'm really excited to get started. This book is about another true crime podcaster named Poe Webb. Poe has people on her show and says that they can anonymously confess to the crimes that they've committed on her podcast. She'll never share any info about them, but they can just basically liberate themselves by sharing what they've done on her podcast live, and apparently they can just walk away without anyone knowing who they are. One day she has a guy on the show who admits to the murder of her own mom. So he's basically like, hey, I'm going to confess my crime. My crime is that I killed your mom. And she's like, no, you didn't, because I killed my mom's murderer. My mom's murderer is dead. And so now this podcaster is like, wait a minute, this guy is saying that he killed my mom. I thought my mom's murderer was dead. What is going on? I'm really excited to pick this one up because I've just heard such good things, and I've heard some bad things, but I'm really open, and I'm also like really easy to please. So like I feel like I'm probably just gonna like it, but we'll see. I've heard really good things, and I am excited to read it. So the next 2 books that I'm reading in June are gonna be part of a reading vlog that I'm gonna be doing this month. It's gonna be my 2-star thriller reading vlog. And basically what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be reading 2-star thrillers and letting you know what I think of them as I read them. I am really excited. I don't do many vlogs on this channel, but I want to start, so I'm really excited to do that. So I am a part of a Facebook group of psychological thriller and horror readers. And in this Facebook group, there are so many people. So what I actually did is I went in there and I asked, what was your last 2-star thriller? And I got a ton of responses. And so I basically narrowed down 2 books from that list of people who were like, this was my last 2-star thriller. I'm going to be reading 2 books that I kept seeing repeated over and over again. And so I'm really excited to share with you now what those books are. So the first book that I'm going to be reading as part of my 2-star thriller vlog is We Used to Live Here by Marcus Kliewer. I have heard so many mixed reviews about this book. It has been around for a little while, and I want to see if I feel the same way as the people who rated this book 2 stars. Like I said, I'm pretty easily amused and easy to please for the most part, so I don't know, I might like it, we'll see. This book follows a queer couple named Charlie and Eve, and they have just bought a new house that they are trying to renovate. Everything is great. New house, renovation, sounds great, except for while they're renovating the house, they get some people coming to their door saying like, hey, we used to live here and we just want to like walk around the house and like see what's going on. Can we just like come in and hang out? And of course, they're like, sure, yeah, come on in, which no, do not invite strangers into your house. So they invite these people into their house, and of course, bad stuff starts happening. People start going missing. One of the women starts losing her grip on reality, and I've heard such crazy things about this book, and I cannot wait to hear, or I cannot wait to read what the crazy things are, to be honest. So I'm really, really excited. Like I said, a lot of people have rated this 2 stars. I'm just going to go ahead and share my thoughts on that on the vlog that I create this month. So I'm really excited to get into this. And I'm also just really excited to read this book with you guys. I'm going to be like recording my reactions as I go. And I'm really excited because, like I said, I've just heard so many random things about this book. Have you read this book? What did you think? Did you think it was 2 stars? Let me know. The next book that I'm going to be reading for my 2-star thriller vlog this month is You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. Okay, so I have heard such bad things about this book, and I don't know. I also heard a lot of bad stuff about Frida McFadden, and I enjoyed The Housemaid, so we'll see. But I will say I did read one book by Geneva Rose, Homes Where the Bodies Are, and I did not find that one to be the best. But I'm looking forward to reading this one just so I can see what I'll think of it. This book follows a woman named Grace Evans. She, I guess, works really hard in New York and she wants a break, so she decides to go and spend some time at an Airbnb in Wyoming, I think on a ranch. Yes, confirmed it's a ranch. And then when she gets there, she meets this guy named Calvin. Apparently he's really cute and he's the one that owns the property. And they kind of get involved in a little fling, and then everything seems to be all right for a time, except when Calvin just starts to get a little too infatuated with her. He becomes suspicious of her, and I think this trip is going to end badly. And so we will see. I'm not sure. I'm not so much looking forward to reading this book. This really was one of those books that people just did not like in that Facebook group, but I'm gonna give it a go. Like I said, there are some books that I like that I know a lot of people that don't like, and sometimes I'm very easy to please. So I really feel like I might like this book, but I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. We'll see how it goes. Let me know if you have read You Shouldn't Have Come Here, and let me know if you loved or hated it. And so that's a wrap. I'm only reading 4 books this month. Like I said, it is going to be a busy month, but I'm really, really excited to film this 2-star thriller vlog because I'm just excited to go on this ride with you guys and see how I like these books. What books are you reading in June of 2025? I would love to know. Also, let me know if you've read any of these books or if any of these books are on your TBR. And of course, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.